I've got a friend who is living the dream in her retirement. So today I'm talking to Debbie Morales about how we can retire with purpose and joy. Welcome to Happiness Adventure. I'm Lisa, and together we'll explore ways to cultivate real joy in our lives. Debbie, thank you for being here.
My pleasure, Lisa.
You are amazing in that you had a lot of dreams about what you would do in your retirement, and you've actually done them. I know a lot of people daydream, but they're just daydreams, and you've actually put them into action. So first of all, what was your mindset as you retired?
Kind of recover
Uh-huh.
and set some goals. And we had a couple speed bumps in getting those goals done, but pushing through. And travel, reading, new friends, all those things have just enriched our lives so much.
Tell us about a couple of the adventures that you've undertaken.
First off, we went to Italy for 3 months. Just it's always been on the back burner, and we did it and researched and found a town, became friends there, played the organ in their church, just met people and became part of their lives. We kind of did that last year in Ireland. We did kind of the same thing, finding my ancestry, finding graves, walking the path, being in churches that they had worshiped in, and just feeling really connected to my roots, and it just felt like home.
And you walked the Camino. Tell us a little bit about that.
That had been planted in our hearts to go and walk the Camino de Santiago across Spain. And we were training for it, but then I needed new knees. So we got 2 new knees and trained, and 11 months later we did start in Canterbury, where the pilgrims and the knights would start, and walked to Dover, took the ferry, got to France, walked across the Pyrenees, and then made our way to Santiago, to the cathedral, and that was about a month worth of walking.
You say retirement is the best time of your life. What's the secret to embracing this phase of life?
I think finding purpose and making new friends, volunteering, just having some balance in your life. First and foremost, taking care of yourself physically, spiritually, emotionally, appearance-wise, just, doing more for yourself that you never got to do as you ran out the door to do whatever you had to do all through life. And it's really is the best time of life.
What are some ways that you've invested in both yourself and others in this phase?
Let's see, I'm on 2 boards, one of a giving circle, which is very, very meaningful to me, and the other one I'm on a board that is involved with the grandmothers in Malawi, Africa, who have to raise their grandchildren because the kids' parents have died because of AIDS. It really means a lot to me heart-wise. But then we also do community work. We usher in town for several theaters. And like I had mentioned, we're working the polls for the election. So we try to stay balanced between community and church and those sort of activities.
A lot of people, it seems, once they retire, fall more ill or even pass away. They don't have that meaning that they had when they had their career. So how would you advise people get onto the path you're on, where these are the best years, as opposed to that other path?
Oh, I do know people who are afraid to retire. They can't picture anything else. And I think we prepared for it. You just don't all of a sudden the next day walk through that door. You know it's coming. Yeah. And so you prepare, you find out what your interests are. And then you look at your life and what haven't I been able to do? Okay, I enjoy this. I haven't been able to do it. I enjoy this. I haven't done enough of this. And you try to find, a little bit more balance.
Yeah. For people on a budget who might not be able to donate to causes, how would you recommend that they find purpose in their retirement?
I think they can donate their time. So there's plenty of things out there where you can do things for others without any investment in time. And there's also a lot of cheap ways of, getting that airline ticket for miles, cutting out that coupon, going with hostels and not fancy hotels, picking something up in a market instead of dining out.
Yeah.
So you can do it. You can do it cheap. And I think probably ultimately everything that I've just mentioned, you've just got to be passionate about, especially if you find something that really clicks. You've got to be all in. You can't just stand on the sidelines. That's not nearly as fulfilling as just jumping in and doing it.
Right. Thank you so much, Debbie.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
I think your experiences will really inspire others that it doesn't have to be a time of sitting on the couch and, you know, it can be the most fruitful time of life.
I think so.
I've been speaking to Debbie Morales about how to retire with purpose and make the most of the retirement years. She's got a great blog about all of her adventures, and the link to that is in the description box right below this video. So please be sure to check that out. You'll love it. And while you're there in the comments, let me know, what is a dream you have for your retirement? Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and I look forward to seeing you soon for our next conversation.